All hell is breaking loose outside. Holy moly. Wow. Welcome back everybody to another Camping with Tony from AB Camping. I'm here on the beach in New Zealand. Got Bernie the puppy in the van. We're going to let him out. We'll go down to the beach, have a bit of a run around. We're going to camp here the night, have some great food. The sun's just setting. It's going to get quite cold tonight, but it's going to be a great camp. Come on then, Bernie. Right, we're going to get Bernie's harness on. We're going to give Bernie a treat. Okay. Sit pretty. Good boy. Right, now we've got some sand flies around. We've got to put the thermocell on. Then as soon as that sun goes down, we're going to get the heating on. But first of all, what we'll probably do is take Bernie, after he's had his little treat here, take him for a walk on the beach, because it's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we put the thermocell on. I get a lot of questions about thermocell. This thing works brilliantly, keeps the sandflies away, kills all the midges. It's awesome. Just don't put it near food and you'll be fine. Okay. So we'll just wait for Bernie to finish his treat and we'll go for a walk on the beach. It's so pretty here. Come on, Benny, let's go down the beach. Come. Right. So, we're at the top of the South Island of New Zealand. It's early June, which is the start of winter here. This is where I'm parked. Look at that. What a spot. It's going to be beautiful at dinner. Can't wait. Benny, come on. We're going to go down onto the beach, let Bernie have a run around, bit of an explore. Might see some penguins, might see some seals, might even see some killer whales. You never know. Anything can happen here. Right, we'll go down on the beach. Now, a lot of people have come down and parked down here and wandered around, and you might think, well, why don't you camp down here? For a start, we're at quite a low tide. It comes all the way up to here. And for another reason is this is an earthquake zone. We'll get tsunamis. It's a very, very dangerous place to stop down here and park up overnight. This is the beach. How stunning is this? That's the North Island in the distance over there, right in the distance. Bottom of the North Island. Come on, Bernie. Bernie absolutely loves coming to the beach. New Zealand, I think it has 12,000 kilometers of coastline just in the Sounds, Marlborough Sounds. I can't remember the exact stat. Huge coastline because of all the islands that it's got. Now sometimes there are penguins in these spots. They hide in the little nooks and crannies. Don't see any today. I don't see any seals. Whoa! Uh-oh. All right, well, this is one way for me to get wet. Before the tide comes in, I'm going to take Bernie all around and we'll walk back along the beach. Oh, in fact, I'm not going to jump down there. There's a little cave in here. Look at this. There's a little cave just tucked around that corner. Oh, there's a seal. Right there. There's a seal in front of us. I don't think I can zoom into it, but it's just there. Oh, I thought there might be something down here. And it's just sort of... Oh, you know what? I think it was a shag. Okay, so that's a Marlborough Sounds king shag, they're called. Cormorant. Beautiful bird. I thought it was a seal. It popped his head up. Right, let's get back, walk along the beach. So, I get a lot of questions about New Zealand. There are no predators. No land predators. Obviously in the sea there are. Why are there no land predators? Well, they were never imported. New Zealand is thousands of miles away from Australia. So Australia has everything, New Zealand has nothing. No predators at all. And it's a very new country, a very new islands, Zealandia. I think it's the newest, what they now call a continent on the planet. So yeah, it's too young to have anything like that, and nothing was imported. Come on, Bernie. Let's go, 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 go. Oh, what a spot. So what I'm going to do is try and walk all the way to the end of the beach and then walk back along the road. Bernie's going to mark the way all the way. And there's the camper van. Buddy. Buddy the camper van. Named after Buddy the Elf in the movie Elf. Look at me, parked just on the edge there. We're about to lose the sun. We're expecting temperatures tonight to be just at freezing. Oh. There I am. It's going to get windy tonight and it's going to hit us probably, but that's okay. The van can take it. Doesn't bother me that much. Right, you're right, Bernie. Long walk. Then we'll come back for a drink and think about dinner. It's almost 5 o'clock. Yep. So, won't be long for dinner. How lucky am I? Look at this. I bring you all to some amazing places. This is without doubt one of the most amazing places. And you know the amazing thing is? There's no one else here. No one. Just got it all to myself. Okay. So one thing that's fascinating about this spot in particular is that they can track tsunamis and how long ago they happened over hundreds, thousands of years from the sediment and the layer in this rock. Bernie, come around here, come on. So you see we got blue clay, then you got a layer of another sort of rock and clay here. This is rock, and then built up over years and years and years. You can see all the different layers. It's quite amazing to see this line. I don't know how far back this dates and when this layer happened, but I know that this is what they checked to look for when there was tsunamis here and how big they were. Pretty cool, pretty cool, if you're into that kind of thing. All right, we're back at the van. Sun's gone. It's gonna get cold now. This is the site up here, just past where I'm parked now, where I had one of the worst disasters camping ever. Bernie, come up! Come! Oh, if you're wondering why I keep calling Bernie and don't let him go very far, it's because I'm paranoid about poison after what happened to Bruno. And people leaving all sorts of weird food around. I'm not going to take the risk. So that's why I keep him close, and I don't want to put him on a lead, so I just keep calling him. He gets used to it. So I'm parked here, and then further up here, Bernie, off the road. Good boy. And yes, border collies understand instructions like that. He's trained not to go on the road. He was just being a bit cheeky there. So, round this corner, just over there, near where that power line is, that was the scene of absolute devastation. It wiped out my camp, and what happened was, huge gust of wind, huge storm kicked in from up there, came down here, and a couple of microbursts hit right where I was and just destroyed the whole thing. I came out in the morning and it had all been pancaked. I had to sleep the night in the truck with Brucey, the border collie, the original border collie, and it was horrendous. I'm burning off the road. Probably the best camp, the worst camp I've ever had. It was terrible. Oh, what a night. I was so exhausted. And that was just over there. But hopefully we won't get that now. Come on, Bert. Come on, puppy. Come on. It's a very fast runner. Good boy. Come on. Oh, he's alive. So, as I said, I've got the whole place to myself. Nobody here. No tourists. Not even any locals. Who knows? It's a Monday. Maybe someone will turn up this evening when it's dark. I don't know. Come on, Benny. Come. Right. Let's get a cold drink. A zesty. I just need to give Bernie some water. And I've put him on the lead here, just so I can keep an eye on him. There you go. I don't want him running off, eating all sorts of horrible stuff, so he's on the lead here. He can come up to the door and that's about it. Should be good. Right, I'm protected from the wind here. On the other side of this is pretty windy. As you can probably see in the camera, it's gusting around us, which is perfect. So I'm gonna set my chair up, get a cold drink on. Oh, it'll be awesome. All right, I've got a new table. From the guys at Zempire, this is the Kit Pack Pro standard table. A lot of improvements over the last one that many of you will know I've had for years. The improvements are great. They've got a new system on here for leveling it. How easy is that? Oh, and I just need to click it. Oh, it's clicked. Yep. Haha! Look at that! What do you think of that? It's brilliant. Right. I need to get a zesty. I think I'm going to go for a low alcoholic beer. Gonna have a Cassell's Light Owl. Oh! This is the life. Hi, Bernie. All right. Come on, then. You're standing on your own lead. Come on, then. What you doing? You're not puppy. Cheers, everybody. Wow, this view. time for Bernie's dinner. I'm going to put a jacket on first. Temperature's dropping. Wind chill is picking up. I think we're going to be doing dinner inside tonight. And then coming out and having... Oh! Whoa! Excuse me, I've got my keys on me. Oh, the wind! The wind chill is definitely outrageous. Right, let's do Bernie's dinner. Good dinner, Bernie. So as usual, Bernie's on a strict diet because of his allergies. I had to make a post about this because I was getting criticized. Some Karens out there, sorry if your name is Karen, but it's a widely accepted term now. We're saying, why can't you just give him a piece of your dinner as well? Because they don't really care. They don't really care about Bernie's health. They're not the one that has the consequences of him having the craps in the middle of the night in the van. They couldn't care less. They just think, oh, poor little dog should be eating other food. Even though he's on a vet-approved diet, which is this extremely special Royal Canin gastroenterology food. Go on then, Bernie, good boy. Sorry for the rant, but I really can't stand Karens telling me what's right for my dog when they don't know their health problems and they're not here to pick up the pieces. Drives me nuts. Anyway, there it is. Okay, it's dinner time. Right, Bernie is down here now at the table. Right, so I've got my Iwatani grill. What we're doing is pasta with a creamy curry sauce and some New Zealand Marlborough King salmon that's already smoked. So first we're going to boil the water. I'm going to salt the water because I'm going to do the pasta in this. And then we'll drain it. Gotta get the crystals out. Come on. There we go. Gotta salt it properly. Okay. So yeah, we've got some Marlborough Sounds King salmon here. Now, I wouldn't usually have Marlborough Sounds King salmon. I'd usually have Aoraki salmon, because the Marlborough Sounds one it's quite fatty. But for this dish, with the pasta, I want the fatty salmon. And then the creamy curry sauce to go with it. It will all be added after the pasta's done. So I need to just boil this water up, put the pasta in, wait 10 minutes, drain it, and then we get to the good stuff. So just waiting for this to get done. Okay, we're just simmering. Let's get some pasta in there. Can you see him licking his lips? His nose is going nuts. What will happen is when I have dinner, because it's quite a bit later, I'll give him another TREAT, just so he doesn't hassle me for some of my food, which is what he'll inevitably do. Right, so hey Siri, set timer 10 minutes. Sorry to everyone there whose watches I've just set off. I'm gonna let that simmer away. Then we'll drain it and do the main concoction, which will be yum. Okay, put the overhead extractor on. Awesome. Still a little bit of water in there. which will be good for cooking this, cooking the next stage. Right, let's get to it. Right, let me just put the camera around. Hold on. Okay, we're ready for the crucial stage. Oh, I think I need to fix the camera. I'm too zoomed in. Hold on. That's better. Sorry. Cheers, everybody. Okay, so what we do is we're going to put some butter in. Oh, I need a knife. Oh, I'm discombobulated. Okay, so we put a nice big chunk of butter in. Got some Lewis Road Creamery butter. Gonna add some pepper. So it's already salted, so I don't need to do anything else in that respect except the curry powder. Right, then we put the heat on simmer. Really low. Add the cream. So this is just fresh cream. I think in America, is it double cream? There we go. Oh, this is going to be so good. You can't see him. You can't see Bernie, I don't think, but he's down here. His nose is in the air like this. Obviously, he can't have any of this. It's so bad for him. All right, so we need to heat that up, get that to a simmer, which won't take long. Then what? Then I add the curry powder. Oh yeah. Honestly, you can't have too much curry powder. Can you imagine if Bernie got hold of this? Be an absolute nightmare. He'd have to sleep outside. I couldn't trust him. Reminds me once in the tent with Brucey. Middle of the night, he had diarrhea. The car tent. Actually, we were here. I think we were here. Oh, it was a nightmare to go and clean it all up. Oh, and it went everywhere. Ugh. Poor Brucey. Okay. Then we put the salmon pieces in, and I'm just going to put them in whole. I'm not going to chop them up, because there's no need, because it's already smoked salmon. It's just going to flake apart anyway. Trust me on this. If you haven't had curried pasta with salmon, you just don't know what you're missing. It's so good. It's like a fish curry, except it's pasta, not rice. It doesn't always have to be rice, you know, for a curry. I found pasta goes just as well. Okay. Oh yeah. So all we're doing is heating the salmon, basically getting the cream nice and hot, reducing it a little bit, not much. And this is going to be something else. Just a low simmer. Oh. Right, and then we'll be good to go shortly. Got to clean up. Check it out. Oh, yum. This is gonna be so good. So good. It's pretty much done. Here we go. Right, time to serve it up. Oh, let's do this. I'm very excited for this. Oh man. The smells in here are incredible. Wow. Oh. So here we have curried salmon with pasta, cream and butter. Yum. Right everyone, let's tuck in. I'm so hungry. Oh, my mouth is watering. Hot. Very hot. Oh. Yeah. Yep. The Manuka salmon, smoked salmon, hot smoked salmon is so good. When you mix it with the curry powder, and then the flavor, the pasta, salted pasta, it just all blends in beautifully. Oh, I cooked salmon, curried salmon, I think, 5 years ago, one of my first camps, with pasta. It's just been a favorite dish of mine. I just don't cook it very often because it's so rich. Butter, cream, pasta, smoked salmon, very rich. It's just so good. Who says you can't eat brilliantly when you're camping? Wow, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but the wind is hitting us. It's so loud. This is going to be a windy cigar. All right, everybody. Cheers. Bon appetit, and I've actually got a special dessert, believe it or not. I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten all day, but I've got a dessert lined up for after this. And I think everyone's going to love it. I don't usually have big desserts, but boy, have I got something special lined up. Try and guess in the comments what my dessert is. Right, bring you back for dessert. Wow, suddenly, out of nowhere, all hell is breaking loose outside. Holy moly. We just got a total change in direction. The wind is now coming from the city and is slamming into us. I'm gonna have to put all my stuff away. I doubt we'll be doing a cigar out here yet. Maybe this wind will stop. It wasn't forecast. But yeah, we're getting really slammed. So I've got to bring all this stuff in and then we can do our dessert. Oh, it just came out of nowhere. Suddenly everything started going mental and the van was rocking. Oh, okay, let me get on with this. It's okay, Bernie, you stay there. Look at the wind blowing everything in. Okay. Find out, Bernie. I know, it's always a disaster, isn't it, with me? Okay. Okay, right. So I'm gonna have a hot chocolate. It's quite a bit later. Just watching a movie. What am I watching? Dante's Peak. Don't know if you've ever seen it. It's an okay film. It's a silly film, but you know what? It's quite entertaining. Now, I've got the window just open a crack. I don't know if the camera is picking up the wind. It is incredible out there. We're not so much getting thrown around. I think it's just hitting the bank and coming up over the top of us. But it's just relentless. We're going to go out after the hot chocolate and after dessert. So for dessert, what we're going to do is I'm going to do apple pie a la mode. So I'm going to heat up, I've got 2 mini apple pies here. We'll heat those up. I've got the cream and I've got some ice cream in the freezer down here. So we'll get the hot chocolate cranking. And then it's and then it's apple pie time. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be really good. Last time I had apple pie a la mode was in Alaska at the Eureka Roadhouse. It was superb. Here we go. Okay, so we'll put this on low because all I want to do is warm them up. My little apple pie is in here. So I want to put it on the lowest possible heat I can, which is that, just a tiny flame. So we need the ice cream and the cream. Now, apple pie a la mode is usually just ice cream, but why not put both on? Ice cream and some cream. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. How about you? How do you like your apple pie? A la mode? With ice cream, with cream, straight, maple syrup, I don't know, honey? How do you like it? Right, look at Bernie. Let me get the ice cream from the freezer. Oh, the advantage of having a properly set up camper van that's got everything in it. Fully capable. Oh, that smells very good. This is Motueka Creamery Mount Arthur Snowfall vanilla ice cream. Real vanilla ice cream. Now, Motueka is top of the South Island of New Zealand. Right, so I just need to get these to warm up. I'm going to keep an eye on them, keep it on really low, and then we'll get cranking. Oh, it's time. Now look, you can see the TV now. You got everybody in shot. Okay, here we go. Right, let's turn this off. Right, now, how hot are these going to be? Oh yeah, hot. Hot on the bottom, warm on the top. I just need to take the foil off them. So excited. Oh, he's perked up, he can smell them. See his nose? There he goes. Oh. Okay. And then scoop of ice cream. Oh, it's so soft and lovely. Bit of cream, not too much. Oh no. Oops. Just splurted all over the place. Alright. So, here we have apple pie a la mode with cream, vanilla ice cream. Bon appetit, everybody. Let's try this. Please be good. Oh, that's good. give Bernie a treat for being such a good boy. Oh, licking your lips, Bernie, hey? There you go. That should keep him occupied while I'm having mine. Oh, apple pie. I should do this more often. I wish I had an oven in here. Now, I do have a 12-volt oven for the Troopy, but in here I don't have the connector. So what I'll do is I'll wire that in myself. I'll put one of those in, Anderson plug. Then I'll be able to use that little air fryer oven in here, because ovens are great, they really are. When you think how much you can cook in an oven, they're really good. Right, I'm gonna have this, have my hot chocolate, and then we'll go and venture outside because he's got to go out and pee anyway. We'll walk along a bit and see what it's like. Maybe I'll have a cigar. Cheers, everybody. The struggle is real. Oh, I've been vegging. Right, I think it's time to go out for a cigar, but it's chilly in here, so I'm going to put the heating on so it's nice and warm. There we go, heating on. The diesel heater down here, so be nice and warm when we get back. Let's see what we've got. We've got 90% power left, so that's all good. Loads of power, everything's good. Right, I'm going to put a thick jacket on. I might put a beanie on. Can't put a peak cap on because the wind is howling. It's going to blow it away. We'll take Bernie out for his little walk. Oh, he's up. What we'll do is put his light on. There you go, so I can track him out there. And we'll go out, right, Bernie? Let's go. Go on then, Bernie. Let's go for a walk. Right, got to be careful with the door because it might blow the door away. Oh, man. Holy moly. Wow. Gosh. It is really howling. That's violent. I wish I could see the sea. Oh my word. It's amazing how the wind changes direction. Oh. So, behind the van here, behind the windward side, come on Bernie, it's all clear. Let me just light my cigar and then we'll go for a wander. Thanks again for coming on this one, everyone. It's a strange one. I wasn't expecting it to be quite so stormy out here. I thought, we'll go out for a nice beach camp. No rain. I was a bit fed up with rain. No wind, it'll be lovely, but then this has just kicked off. Not on the forecast at all. But anything can happen here in New Zealand, especially at the Cook Strait, which is where I am. What are you doing, Bernie? Got to keep an eye on him. Monte Cristo, number 4. Right, let me just adjust this. Bernie, what have you found? Oh, I've really got to keep an eye on him. Because people have picnics here and all sorts of stuff, I just don't trust anything. Come on then, let's go for a little wander. Bernie, this way, come on, we'll walk along the road. Bernie, come on. Good boy. Stay on the road. Oh. Let's light the way. Right, little Bernie, come on then. It's a good boy. So I think it's about 9 p.m. now. No one around, no one else camping here. There I am. This little Phoenix headlamp is just awesome. I love it. Honestly, I just can't remember the model number. I'll have to look it up and put it on there. But it's so powerful, and yet it's so tiny, she said. So, let's turn that down so I don't blind you all. This is tricky because I can't see where I'm going, but I don't want to blind you with my light. How's that? Is that doable? I hope so. Well, interesting times, and I know I said I'm stopping normal cigar time, and I kind of am, but there's just something I had to talk about. As controversial as it is, it's not a sensitive subject, it's just a subject that we shouldn't shy away from, and that's the UK, my old stomping ground, the UK. Just when you think it can't get worse, they say, hold my beer. A young man taken, 18 years old I think he was, Henry Nowak. Now, a lot of my American followers won't know what I'm talking about, and if you don't, sorry, you just have to Google it, but it's our equivalent, well, I say equivalent, it's not right, but what happened in the States, I'm not going to mention his name, in the States, but it triggered the whole BLM thing. The reason I'm not mentioning the name is it causes all sorts of problems on the YouTube algorithm. So, Henry, young man, was taken early by what a deranged Sikh Indian British man who had a thing for knives, and then this guy called the police on him and lied about the whole thing, and his family lied. The police came along and believed the Indian guy, even though Henry was lying on the floor, pretty much already gone, and handcuffed Henry. Didn't give him any medical attention, mocked him. It was horrific, horrific. The video is just awful. If you haven't seen it, I don't suggest that you do. It's heart-wrenching. Could have been my son. And I just don't know what to think anymore about the UK. I don't know how to feel anymore about it. Obviously I was born there, but I live in New Zealand now. I'm a New Zealand citizen, and I love New Zealand. And I love the New Zealand people. I left the UK when I was quite young. I left at 19 years old. And I moved to Asia. I lived most of my adult life in Asia, working in banking. I was in investment banking. I was in trading. In fact, I was in algorithmic trading. Algorithms was my thing for American investment banks. But I still support Ipswich Town. I still support Lewis Hamilton. Up here, Bernie. Come on. Come, Bernie. Bernie, come on, stay with me. So, the UK to me, obviously, Bernie, no, you're not going down there, is still my birth home, and I still love it. My dad's from there, my mum, my friends are there, my best man lives there, and sister lives there. My brother actually lives in New Zealand. So I follow the UK news more than anywhere else. And it just gets worse and worse. I'm not sure the majority of Brits realise just how bad it actually looks now to the rest of the world, because it's the whole frog in boiling water syndrome. If you don't know what that is, look it up. But they just, what they accept now versus what the rest of the world would accept, it's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. There have been protests, pretty peaceful ones, surprisingly. But I don't know where it's heading. So many people with so many opinions. Bernie, stay on the road, come on. This time you can stay on the road. I don't want you over there when I can't see what's there. So many opinions about what needs to be done. Here's what I think, and this is just a personal opinion, but I don't think democracy is working. I don't think your vote will make a difference anymore in the UK. I don't think it's going to work unless you get some radical intervention. And by radical, I mean voting for some party like Restore Britain. I think that's the only way. I don't think reform will do anything. It's full of conservatives, some Labour. It's just the least worst option, and it's more of the same rubbish. Nigel Farage, I used to kind of support him, but he wants to win at all costs. And you know what? Beware the man that wants power. Just beware. I despair for the UK. I really do. You can stick your head in the sand if you live there and try and ignore it all and pretend it doesn't exist. But the thing is, I travel a lot, I see a lot of the world, I see what it's like here, and I know what it could be. And I just know that the UK is not what I left over 30 years ago. Unrecognisable. And where is it going? Where is the UK heading? That's the scary thing. Without intervention, and I mean serious intervention and remigration, I don't know where the UK is going to end up. I really don't. I'm so worried. You've got a royal family that are just in crisis mode all the time. Come on, Ben. Again, do we even need a royal family anymore? Because they don't seem to do anything. They don't seem to help the people anymore. They don't seem to rein in the government. I think Charles has been a complete flop. Yeah, he was good on his trip with Trump, and that was it. Nothing else. He's let Starmer run amok. Starmer is awful, quite possibly the worst politician in the UK, and definitely the worst Prime Minister the UK has ever had. I mean, when I say bad, I mean really bad. Terrible. You think you got it bad where you are? You couldn't imagine what it's like being in Britain under Labour. They seem hell-bent on bankrupting that country and turning it into, I don't know what kind of state, but not Christian. Come on, Ben. Not Christian. That's their goal. That's what I think. I hear things about civil war in the UK, potentially. No, maybe that's what's required. Here, Bernie, come on. I need to keep an eye on you. Come on. Up here. Come on. Come ahead. Good boy. Can't let you wander off to the sides. So, yeah, civil war, I hear about it a lot. And I don't think when they say civil war, I mean there's no guns or anything there. I think what they mean is civil disobedience. Basically just tools down, ignore the system, don't cooperate until there's a major change. And by major change, I mean, well, what's required? Scrap the monarchy, scrap the House of Lords. Come on, Bernie, with me. Good boy. Scrap the House of Lords, yeah, scrap the monarchy. complete overhaul of the judicial system, erase the police and rebuild it from the ground up again, recruit new police, because it's the police that are half the problem. They've been indoctrinated with some unbelievably stupid ideas. You'll hear about all the arrests and stuff just for posting stuff online in the UK. Anyway, I despair, I really do. And unless there's radical change, I don't know how you're going to get it back. Not even close to what it was. Come on! The country should have low crime, high income, high quality of life, good work, meritocracy. That's what I believe. I don't believe in socialism. There's a vehicle here. Gosh, where did that come from? I think someone's camping in the car here. It's a bit creepy, isn't it? So I'm not alone. Yeah, there might be someone in this car camping. So this is the campground. Bernie, up here. Come on. Up here. This is the official camping area, but you can camp anywhere in this area. I don't come up here because I want to be down by the water, but it's so calm up here. This is a bit more secluded, a bit more sheltered, but then you run the risk of just a bunch of people turning up and parking right next to you, because people like to camp, safety in numbers, I guess. There's a toilet in the corner. You can park up here surrounded by trees, but no view. So I don't see the point, really. Come on then, let's go back. Back to the van. Good boy, Bernie. Good boy. Anyway, enough of that. Sorry. I'm risking a bunch of hate again from the socialists. Come on, Bernie. But it's just how I feel. I'm very conservative in my views. I'm not liberal. I don't pretend to be liberal. I'm very centre. Bernie, come. Come on, Bernie, come. Come on. I'm keeping an eye on you. I'm not letting you wander off. Come on. Good boy. And that's just the way I am. It's the way I was brought up. It's the way I've been trained. Wow, in the distance, I bet you can't even see it, but I can see my lights from the camper van, from Buddy, all the way over there. I think we're 1 kilometre away now. It's a good walk. Up, Bernie, stay with me. I know. Come on, good boy, stay on the road. I've just got to keep an eye on you. I don't trust anything here. After what's happened to Bruno with the poisoning, I just can't take any risks. So please don't comment, oh, let your dog run free, stop telling the dog to come back. Please don't do that. Movies and stuff. There's a film I'm desperate to see, Obsession. It's a horror film. I really want to see it. I haven't seen it yet. I need to get into town. I live very rurally. I live out in the country. But I need to get into town, get to watch that. Obsession. If anyone's seen it, leave a comment. What was it like? I've heard some really great things about it. You see, he's always sniffing. He's got a nose on him. He's got a nose on him, Bernie. Strong sense of smell. More so than Bolly. So yeah, Obsession. And as far as sports goes, Formula One. Look, when a 19-year-old kid, Kimi Antonelli, who I like, by the way, but when a 19-year-old kid can win the Monaco Grand Prix in a Formula One car, you know it's rubbish. You know it's a joke. You know it's not physically demanding as it used to be anymore. Come on, Bernie. Come. You know that anyone can drive these cars now. It's nonsense. Bernie. It's, as Leclerc called it, it's Mario Kart. It's a complete joke. Now, the other driver on the podium, Isaac Hadjar, is 21 years old, and Lewis Hamilton, who came second, is 41. So Lewis Hamilton is older than the combined age of the other two kids on the podium. What a joke. What has happened to Formula One that little kiddies can win against men, and that strength is no longer required to drive these cars? Just point and shoot. They're not even driving at full throttle all the time anymore where they can. The lap times are lower. It's all a joke. Formula One's a joke now. And it's all for the stupid Netflix crowd. Drive to Survive, the biggest, most awful show a Formula One person could ever be made to sit and watch. I could never watch that junk. I think I watched 3 episodes of the very first season. It was so bad. It's like keeping up with the Kardashians F1 style. Terrible. Gosh, what a bunch of ranting I've suddenly done. Well, you know what? I better stop. Cigar time was already gone. And look, being forced to bring it back just because the state of things out there. Alright everyone, I want to finish the cigar, walk back, and we'll bring you back at bedtime. It's good. It's a lot windier over where I am, and it's just the direction and the protection of where I am versus this spot here, because it is howling outside the van. Hopefully it dies down tonight so I can get a decent night's sleep. Otherwise I'm going to have to wear earplugs. I don't think there's any risk of us being blown over though. Right, see you at bedtime. Oh, back at the van. This is what I was talking about, how much windier it is here. Right on this edge, look at this. Now I can just see the waves down there. It's a lot more than earlier. Bernie? Oh gosh, he keeps wandering off. Bernie, come on! Come here! There's stuff in these hedges. You can smell it where people are throwing stuff away. Lie down. Sit. Good boy, stay. Wow. This tree takes a pounding here. And it is fully straight onto us. I could turn and face the wind. Or I could move further back over here, away from the edge. I'm not sure how much that would help. Yeah, I could move to here, so I might move just a few meters over just to get out of this wind. Let me take Bernie, come here. Let me take Bernie's lead off. Oh, but yeah, it's really ripping here. Okay, let me bring you back. Okay, much better I think. Now facing into the wind. So we shouldn't get buffeted around so much tonight. I think the wind direction's going to stay like this. So, all good. Right, bring you back at bedtime. Oh, it's bedtime. It's midnight. I watched a movie, had another hot chocolate and just chilled. The wind seems to have died down a bit, but the latest forecast has just come out with a weather warning. Severe gales from 6 a.m, maybe 5 a.m. Southerly gales. Temperature's going to plummet. So that'll be interesting. We'll see what tomorrow morning is like. Should be fun. I'm glad I brought everything in. Alright. Night night, Bernie. 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 Night night, puppy. Night night. Have a nice sleep. Night night, Bernie. Bedtime. See you in the morning. Alright, I'm gonna pass out. I'm in my coffin. Cozy up here. Got the heating on 1. 1 out of 7. Just to take the edge off. It's nice and toasty up here. Gosh, I hope I have a good sleep. I'm glad I turned the van around and I'm facing into the wind. So much calmer now. Alright everyone, unless something major happens in the middle of the night, and I hope it doesn't, see you in the morning. Night everybody. Morning everybody. Morning Bernie. Hold on Bernie. Hang on Bernie. Off. Damaging that quilt. Oh, you watch, he's gonna come up. Are you coming up, Bernie? Are you coming up? There he is. There's Bernie. Morning, Bernie. Morning. Okay, calm down, puppy. Morning. Bernie. I know. I've been right here. You haven't missed me at all. Come on. I've been right here, right next to you. Oh, morning everybody. Good night's sleep. No. No, because no. I know. I missed you too. I really did. Yeah, good night's sleep. The wind died down a bit, so I can't hear any wind now. I can just hear waves. Big waves. There was an earthquake, a big earthquake in the Philippines, and I think that's caused some massive waves and swells. So there's a swell alert warning this morning in the North Island, and they've mandatory evacuation in some areas in Wellington this morning because of the swell. I don't know if that's much to do with the Philippines, but something. Lie down. So yeah, and these winds are meant to pick up from around now. It's about 7 a.m. now. 7:40. Oh, I slept in. All right, let's get up. Let's have a coffee. We've got to let him out to go pee, and let's go and see what it's like outside. All right, Bernie, should we get up? Yeah? Come on then. Down you go. Go on, Bernie. Go on. Go on. Good boy. All right, let's get up. Okay, so it's 4 degrees outside, 18 in here, 17.5. I've had the heating running on 1 all night. Pretty chilly. I'm glad I moved the van. Should we go check it out, Bernie? Yeah? Come on then. Ready? Oh, hang on. Bernie, you need your harness on. Let me just put this on first. Okay, harness is on. Right, let's go check it out, Bernie. Go on then. Oh, it's fresh. Oh. That's that's chilly. Oh wow, look at this. Wow, it's so beautiful. Look at that. What a morning. Oh, the waves are definitely bigger than yesterday, bigger swell. Bernie, should we go on the beach? So the wind's meant to start picking up now, around now, southerlies, meant to get southerly gales. And I'm aiming south there. Bernie, come on. See, there's something in that bush. Come on, Bernie, come. Something in that bush. His nose, it's just directed to all of the debris. People camp here, they throw stuff in the bushes. Just got to be careful. Come on, over here. We're going down on the beach. I'm actually tempted to get him a muzzle. I really don't want to do it. But you can get these muzzles that stop them eating stuff. Therefore it protects them from poison. What do you all think? You can get them in Australia. Come on. Come on, Bernie, we're going on the beach. Let's go. I think it might be a good idea. Won't look great and he'll hate it. But it'll protect him when we're out in places like this. Right, let me go down on the beach. So I think what it is, we've got very high tide coming in a couple of hours. Yeah, that's why they've evacuated the North Island. Sorry, so that's actually the Kaikoura coastline over there, Seddon, I can see. North Island is just around this corner over there. Benny, what a happy boy. You got the zoomies. You got the zoomies, Bernie. Oh. Can you believe I had this all to myself? Except for bizarrely that one car parked over there. I don't know what that was about. I'm sure there must have been someone sleeping in that car. Maybe they were doing a spot of early fishing this morning and needed to be here early. Don't know. Just seemed odd. But it didn't seem like a camping setup, didn't have curtains or anything like that. Right, I'm going to give him a bit of a walk and then we'll go and get some coffee. And Bernie's going to want his breakfast. Oh, he's not listening. Okay. Come on then. Oh, coffee time. Right, now, Bernie's going to want to look out the window probably. There you go, Bernie. What's out there? Coffee, coffee, coffee. And then we'll give Bernie his breakfast. A good night's sleep. Oops. It was nice and warm. In fact, a bit too warm. But it was all good. Start the morning with a Moccona caramel latte. So the plan today is breakfast for him, coffees for me. I don't think I'm going to have breakfast. And then I'll show you around this area a bit, show you where we are and what's going on out there. We'll see if these winds kick off. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not going to have breakfast because I'm stuffed. That was so much food last night. So much. And Anne made me some oatmeal raisin cookies. And so I had those later on as well. And now I'm just, oh. Luckily, I've got my own toilet on board. Oh. So yeah, coffee, breakfast for Bernie, another coffee for me, and then we'll head off, have a look around, and see the sights, and trundle off home. And maybe we'll see Bolly when we get home. Did I say Bolly? Where's Bolly? Bolly's at home. Maybe we'll see Bolly later as well, Bernie's sister. See the greeting they give each other. I want to replace this pad that's up here because it leaks. It's an Oztent pad and it leaks. It doesn't hold the air. And also I just want something a bit more permanent up there. Nice thick mattress. You could sleep directly on this stuff, but I don't know that's going to be that comfy. Proper mattress is always going to be more comfortable. So I've got to think about that. Maybe I'll get a custom one fitted, but I have to go to a nearby town, Nelson, to get that done. That would be great. So much more comfy. He's telling me he wants his breakfast. Just wait, Bernie, in a minute, and then you'll have it. I know, you had a big walk out there. Right, coffee time. Let's give Bernie his breakfast. Oh, and yeah, he doesn't like it with water in it. Neither Bolly nor Bernie like water being added to it. We've worked out after all this time. They prefer it dry, crispy, crunchy. It's probably also better for their teeth because they get a really good crunch out of it. Ready for breakfast, Bernie? Come on then. Come on then. Good boy. Very noisy. So the only thing about aiming this way is now, I'm not looking out at the sea. I guess I could sit on the other side of the table, on Bernie's side. But I've seen it so much anyway, and I like looking up at the mountains, and the sun's going to come up at some point over there. I can see the sun in the distance on the hills there. So not long now. There's no sandflies because it's pretty cold, because it's only 4 degrees. They don't seem to come out, the little bitey sandflies, until it's like double digits. So all I have to do is just sit and chill, have a couple of coffees, and then we'll head off. Not much to pack up. This is the life, it really is. This is the best sort of camping. 100%. My last camp, thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. It was in the pines near my house. Wild camp in the grim, rainy, cold, horrible conditions. And it was just not comfortable. I forgot just how uncomfortable those things are. Sometimes you have to do those things to remind yourself just how good this is. So I will keep doing them because it does get you out to different spots. But this is just, come on. In terms of comfort, there's this. Then there's my troopy, Brucey. And then there's wild camping. And car tents as well. They're not that comfy either. Oh, right, coffee and go. 2 coffees. We'll have 2 coffees and go. Right, we're all done. We're ready to go. The sun isn't on us yet, so it's still freezing cold. I've just got to put all my dishes away. I've done all my dishes last night. Put all those away. Make sure all the drawers are closed, sealed, locked, everything. And then we're good to go. Look at this space. How cozy and comfy is this? And just think, this vehicle is the same length as my Toyota Troopy. I mean, look at it. It's the same size. Okay, it's wider, but look at what's fit in it. Isn't it incredible? It's so compact. All right, we're going to get out of here. We've got to put it into 4-wheel drive to get out of here because we've got a long climb up a steep gravel road that's very rough, so I'm going to need full four-wheel drive up there. And yeah, let's get going. Right, is it ready to go home, Bernie? We're going to see Bolly and Mummy. I think so. Okay. Oh, one last look. The tide's come right up, look. This is the swell they were talking about. High tide. Plus the waves from the tsunami, from the earthquake. The gale force winds didn't seem to happen though. They were meant to kick in now, or a couple of hours ago. And nothing. Barely a breeze. Compare this to last night. Maybe they got their timing wrong, I don't know. But we're in the middle of a weather warning right now. So very strange, very strange. It's a working farm over there. I can see the farmer. And then the only other people here is that house there. There's some people that live in that house on the corner. What a spot. Who'd love to live there? Although those are very precarious cliffs. I don't know that I would risk that. Oh, okay. And then there is the amazing Buddy. Oh, look at Bernie resting his head inside, look. He's such a character. He's such a softie, honestly. As soft as Bruno ever was. Aren't you, Bernie? Hello, puppy. Alright, so, let's get out of here. Well, let's start. Glow plugs on. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Look at that. And I've got an idle up button here. Crank that for just a minute, get the engine nice and warm, and then we'll head off. Oh, that car is gone. Interesting. So just camping for the night in his car by the beach. Maybe he was working on the farm. Oh no, the car is still there. So there's no one in it. So it's just parked there. Maybe he's gone for a big hike or a hunt somewhere. So this is the car, and this is the official parking area here on the right. The official campground up there. Oh, now, interestingly, he's set up as a camper. He's got a Freedom Camping sticker on there. That is not a fully certified, self-contained Freedom Camper. He is in there. Right, you can buy those stickers online, they mean nothing. Whereas I'm actually properly certified. Right, so here's the big climb. I need to put four-wheel drive on. So to do that, I've already locked the hubs outside. So I push this button here. That will engage. There we go. And then I pull this to go into 4 high, and we're all good. We're ready to go. Bernie, we ready to go? I don't know where he is. He has his little home back there. I can see him. There he is. All right, let's go. Okay, let's do this. Now, Buddy is not the most powerful thing in the world. It is a 3.5 litre engine, but it doesn't have a turbo. These things were built as heavy hauler trucks to be reliable, run 1,000,000 miles and not have a mechanical issue at all. They don't overheat, no turbo to overheat, but they just keep going, they slog. So as long as you control the gearbox, so I'm going to put it in second now and do the climb, it'll all be good. One thing this does have though is amazing four-wheel drive, amazing traction. With these all-terrain tires, incredible. So there's about 20 kilometers of this. And it gets very, very bumpy. See the corrugations. Just a constant climb. And it's amazing that it doesn't overheat. A normal camper van would just be shaken to pieces. But because I've got brand new suspension on here, all sorted, fully set up, this thing seems to cope okay. No damage in the back so far coming here, and we were thrown all over the place. There's a good little lookout spot right at the top. So I'll bring you back for a lookout over the bay. grading the road. So there's going to be a big grader in front of me somewhere. Which means I can't stop to show you the view up here. So they're doing this now because we just had a huge storm come through. And there were some landslips, rocks all over the road. The road was in a terrible state. You just saw the corrugations there. This was even worse. So they've obviously come straight out to fix it. And then they'll put a layer of gravel down on top of this because they've exposed the rock and the mud now. So in the wet, this would be extremely slippery. This grader isn't going to make me drive over this big pile of debris on the right to get past him. Where are you? This is like being back in Alaska, where I knew the grader, the snowplow, was in front of me. Just didn't know where it was. It was just leaving a trail. They're the same sort of vehicles. It's just the ones in Alaska are a bit bigger, because they've got to cover a lot more terrain. I can hear it just in front of me somewhere. There it is. Not much I can do, not much he can do. He's just got to sit there and do his thing, and then he'll let me past when he can. He's doing a great job. Letting me go. Is he letting me go or is he turning? What's he doing? Letting me go. Okay, cool. Thank you. What a nice man. All right, we're off again. So yeah, he's already been up and down here. It's just gonna move all the debris over, and then I guess they're gonna get the big guys up here too. Whoa, I'm running out of room here. Where am I gonna go? Okay, luckily this thing is thin, but I'm gonna have to go over the top of this gravel. Okay, cross over the other side of that. What a mess. And yeah, I'm sure they're going to put down another layer of gravel over this entire thing, because in the rain this is going to be super slippery. So I'm on the wrong side of the road now. Let's see if I can get down this way. One of the big questions I get when I'm on these sort of roads going up into the hills and into the mountains is, what do you do if someone's coming the other way? Well, the guy who's facing uphill has to back down out of the way. Sometimes you've got to back down a long way, so you've got to be very confident what you're doing. But it's rare, it really is rare. These roads, they're not busy. We don't have a very big population on the South Island of New Zealand. 500,000 people, I think. The whole of New Zealand is what, 4 million people? That's in a place the size of Japan. And Japan has what, 130, 150 million people? I can't remember. So it just shows. There is another lookout point. So what I'll do is I'll bring you back for that. Back on the road. Right, so I need to take myself out of four-wheel drive, disable the hubs, unlock the hubs, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, turn off four-wheel drive. Lefty loosey. Disengage the hubs. What this does is disconnects the wheels from the front drive shaft, because I mean, you could leave them on, but you'll just wear the thing down quicker. Really only need to engage the hubs when you need to be in four-wheel drive. That's where it just come from. 21 kilometers of that. Nightmare. All right, let's get going. Ready to go, Bernie? Might not have a lot of power, but man, does Buddy just keep going and going and going. You won't go up a hill very fast, but it's just so capable and it handles so well. And it just soaks up these massive bumps and dips with this great suspension and tires. 30 kilometers an hour it will go up a hill like this, which is fine. Any faster would probably be dangerous anyway. Right, lookout point up ahead. Here's the lookout. Sort of lookout. I can't let Bernie out here because we're on the main road. Hey Bernie. There we go. Check it out. Oh, it's beautiful in the sun. We were around that corner there. We've just come over that ridge. Just spectacularly beautiful with the mists down here on the cedar trees. Look at that. Stunning. Just beautiful. Right, got to get back. I'll take you down and show you the beach along here. It's amazing. Rarangi Beach, absolutely stunning. And that in the distance is the North Island. It's just a shape, a shadow. But yep, I need to get back, so let's go. So we've camped here on the left. This is Rarangi campground. We camped in that corner in a horrific rainstorm. The whole place was flooded, the whole area was in alert. Look at this weather now. Wow, it's just spectacular. It's going to be a beautiful day. Crisp, lovely day. So Rarangi here is near Picton in the top of the South Island. Just such a beautiful spot. All these cedars on the left and then the sea on the left. I wouldn't want to be here if there was a tsunami forecast. In a massive earthquake, you'd have to retreat up the hill. It is a tsunami zone. And then I'll bring you up to the beach, up ahead. Wait till you see this. Now those on my Facebook group, on the, oops, sorry, I've lost the camera. All right, fixed. Those on my Facebook group, come on then Bernie, you know where you're going. Come on. They will have seen this beach with Bernie and Bolly on the Facebook fan group. Thank you to everyone on the Facebook fan group and on my Facebook page, thank you. They will have seen Bernie and Bolly playing here. This is Rarangi. So I was camped all the way around there. Long way. Come Bernie, come. Bernie! Come on, Bernie! Come on! Good boy! Oh, he goes so fast, so quickly. Come on! Come on! So many smells. He needs to smell everything. And then Cloudy Bay is over there. Cloudy Bay, the home of the famous wine. It's not named because this place is cloudy, it's because the water goes cloudy after a lot of rain. Right. Let me bring you back in a bit. Gonna let Bernie have a run around. I tell you what, these waves are coming in. It was so calm yesterday. The swell has really picked up. This came out of nowhere. Holy moly. This must be because of the combination of high tide and the earthquake. Yeah, pretty impressive. If you knew what this place was usually like, it's usually quite calm. But this is quite a big swell for here. Around that corner, around at Kaikoura, I bet they're surfing on this. There's some big waves over there. Very famous surfers beach. Oh, it's just lovely. Absolutely lovely. Right, we're going to head back. We'll go and see Bolly and say our goodbyes. Right, Bernie, should we go and see Bolly? Uh-oh. All right, so stick around for Bolly. Okay, I'm home. Anne has taken Bolly for a walk. Bernie doesn't know what's going on. Where's Bolly? There's Bolly. There's Bolly! Hey, Bolly! Hello, princess. Hello, gorgeous. Whoa, look, you missed each other. Bolly. Hello. Hello, my lovely. Bernie. Is that Bolly? Come on, you two. Come on. Bolly, no, come on. Bolly's gone straight in, buddy. Come on, Bolly. Bolly. Come on. Come on. Come on, you two. All right, everyone. They've gone to see Anne. She's coming up up the driveway now. Thanks again, everyone, for coming on this one. See you again soon from Tony and Bernie, maybe Bolly, from AB Camping. Thanks again, everyone. See you soon. Here's Bernie. Bye, everybody.